Well, hello there, assurance heroes, and welcome to the A-Plan podcast. A is for assurance, and this is your weekly audit and risk talk show. So we're the A team. He's Emre, the tech guy.
Here is Andy, the communication guy.
So what do we got for you today? What are we going to talk about this week? So this week we chose this topic. Does audit need to jump on the Agile bandwagon? Agile, it feels like, I don't know about you, mate, but when I'm looking at social media, when I'm looking at LinkedIn or something like this, wherever I look on any particular day, at any particular moment, it's like audit needs to go Agile, audit, Agile, audit. Let's talk Agile. Let's talk Agile audit. So we're calling this a bandwagon. Is it a band? Is that what it is? Is it just like the latest flavor of the month? I think this is relevant. I think it's important. Now, if you look at the original meaning of Agile, it's coming from the Manifesto for Agile Software Development, which was signed by 17 software developers back in, I think, the 13th of February, 2001, right? 2001. So next year, it's going to be like the 20th anniversary of Agile. And what we're seeing within that time, it's coming to audit. So what do you think? Agile and audit?
Well, clearly there are many misinterpretation and misunderstanding around being Agile.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So, if you're talking about Agile, some people believe that being Agile is being fast.
Yeah, agreed, yeah.
It's not the case, because it's all about, first of all, when we are talking about internal audit, it's all about being relevant. You're relevant, or you're not relevant.
Yeah.
So, to me, being Agile, it's a mindset, because you cannot really say as internal audit department, okay, from now on I'm going to be Agile. It doesn't work this way, because it requires significant cultural shifts inside the organization. Because all the departments have to play the game with you. Otherwise, you cannot really switch in one day to Agile methodology. This is not possible.
It is more. I think you're right. It is more of a sort of. It's a definite change in mindset. It's a massive change in communication, and it's going to be a radical change in relationship with the business.
True. True.
I agree with the point there. I think when most CEOs say, I want you to be Agile, they just mean I want you to be fast, right? give it me now. What are you waiting for? Why do we need a report? Just tell me, let's go.
All right, okay.
And I think that's not right.
That's
a misinterpretation of it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me, before answering this question, and if you allow me to bring you my thought about why we need to really jump on that bandwagon.
Because please, go for
initially, I was a bit skeptical around the Agile and a conventional function like internal audit. I haven't felt easy with these two terms. But then I thought about the evolution of the internal audit profession. And the challenges that we have, because we have seen a significant evolution over the last decades in the internal audit function.
Your family screaming, "Oh my God, we're burning alive! No, I can't feel my legs! In comes a meat wagon! Woo, woo, woo." And the medic gets out and says, "Oh my God." New guy's in the corner puking his guts out. All because you want to save a couple extra pennies.
The internal audit function was really a function that was working in a backward-looking mode. So the focus was, okay, what went wrong? Who is really guilty? So and over the decades, we have seen a shift in this direction where internal audit has now turned to be a forward-looking function, which is seen as a advisory role as opposed to a policeman role, which was more or less the situation in the past.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, the key, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, when you looked at an audit report, it was just about safeguarding the business's future, policing the risks. Well, I think this guidance aspect, it's become so much more relevant, especially relevant to the value that you're giving as an audit and risk function, right?
Many years ago, the work was heavily manual, where every piece of document and every processes had to be reviewed by the auditors. And with limited communication with the audit clients, and therefore the added value of the internal audit function was really limited. When we look to the Agile manifesto, there are 4 value propositions of the manifesto, where they prefer individuals and interactions versus processes and tools, working software versus comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration versus contract negotiation, responding to a change versus following a path. Therefore,
exactly. It's got that, hence Agile, it's got that flexibility. I mean, I think what 100% seeing, which I think a lot of auditors and risk managers are waking up to, a lot of auditors as well, is that point that we've got to be, if you like, customer-centric, client-centric. Work with the process owner to understand the business, understand the strategies, what controls do we need to be pragmatic and practical about that as well.
Exactly. And out of all the value proposition, there are 2 keywords for me that are crucial for the evolution of internal audit function. The first one is interaction, and the second one is collaboration, because that's what we're missing today. And to be really relevant, the internal audit function has to play the game with the audit clients, and with taking their contribution into account.
This is the end, beautiful friend.
Final thoughts? I would say so.
Final. Sure, please go.
Well, I would say something like this. I think if you take your CEO's definition of what Agile means, which is probably what he means by let's have it fast, like a sort of fast food menu fast, then that doesn't work for audit. And I don't think it's ever going to go that way, because what we're seeing now, improved methodology where, I'll look at very streamlined, polished audit functions like global teams, and they're no longer sampling, they're looking at the entire populations and things like that. So you can't do that sort of detailed, valuable investigation fast. It takes time. But I think if you're talking about Agile as customer-centric with more interaction with the business, 100% audit needs to be on board with. Audit and risk needs to be on board with this,
True. And this change of mindset, to me, Andy, has to be backed up with data and analytics. That's the key to success, I believe.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so what time is it?
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
So it's A-Team time. If you have an assurance problem, if no one else can help you, then we can. We're here to help. Drop us an email. We're your assurance agony aunt. So drop us an email. The email address is theaplan@zohomail.eu, and we'll be happy to help with anything that you want to ask us. Just ask away. The email address is in the first comment below. So that's all for this week, Assurance Heroes. Thank you for listening. This has been the A-Plan podcast. A is for assurance, and when your A plan's good, you don't need no B plans.